Hello there my lovely RPG fans and welcome to another Outward video. I was on a mini vacation for the past 8 days and I'm sorry for not uploading anything during that time. This week is going to be really busy for me since we have more stuff to talk about Outward and I have some other videos that I wanna work on. As you probably know, we're getting dangerously close to the release of Outward. The release date is 26th of March. If this is your first time hearing about this game, I made a couple of videos about this upcoming open world RPG that you can check out here. Be sure to subscribe to the channel since I plan to cover this game in depth when it comes out. Getting that out of the way, let's talk about the topics for today. The big elephant in the room, judging by the comments I got in my previous Outward videos, is character creation. How good is it? Can we make our character extremely pretty, or we can choose to play with some disability maybe? It's perfectly fine to love this aspect of the game, but don't expect to find the depth like in Skyrim or Dark Souls. It's probably a good time to remind you that 9 Dot Studios is a small studio with around 10 people and we can't really expect some robust character creation. I would rather sacrifice this for some more important things that will make Outward a memorable experience. This being said, from what we could see so far, the character creation doesn't look that bad actually. 2 genders to choose from, a few race options, which doesn't mean you can play as a beast, orc or anything similar, you can only be human in this game. The race will only change the color of your skin. We also got standard things like hairstyles and hair color and legacy option that I don't really know what is about yet. I personally don't mind minimalistic character creation since I always end up using some helmet in this type of games, but I understand that some people might be pissed about this. Moving that out of the way, I wanted to talk about weapon durability and how it functions. I mentioned loot in general a couple of times in previous videos, but I never actually talked specifically about the durability system. Some people were worried that this system will resemble Zelda Breath of the Wild, aggressive approach to weapon durability, where you constantly have to find new weapons because your previous weapon broke, but it's far from that. While your durability will suffer over time, your weapon will never break, but if it reaches 0 durability, it will be ineffective, meaning you'll do less damage until you repair it. You can repair your own items by camping and choosing how much time you want to invest in repairing your gear. Since this game has survival mechanics, in my opinion it's logical to expect durability system. We all know that durability can be a major annoyance in RPGs, depends on how you look on it. For example, Oblivion had item durability while Skyrim didn't. But I ended up installing a mod that adds durability system in Skyrim. I'm getting sidetracked. Another big question that pops up pretty much everywhere is the post-release state of Outward. Will the game be supported with DLCs and more content? This depends only on how the game will sell actually. It's pretty straightforward. Like I said before, 9 Dot Studio is a really small team of developers and they will support this game as much as they can since they work on it like crazy for the past 4 years. The CEO mentioned that they have plans to add another major zone to the game if they end up making the DLC. So Outward could potentially have 5 major zones after the release of the planned DLC. I really hope that the reception for the game will be good and we get more content down the line. The last thing I'm gonna talk about, I mean mostly show you, are a few interesting weapons we can find or craft in this game. This horror bow looks really interesting and we have a hint that it will be a rare drop. Bows in Outward will be really useful to start a fight with. The second weapon is a great hammer. If you want a slow but powerful weapon, this could be your potential choice. I mentioned a couple of times that I really like two-handed weapons in RPGs, mainly swords though, but I could end up using a great hammer as well. The next weapon on the list is this forgotten axe that will be useful for warriors and mages. It looks to me like some druid weapon judging by the design, and it's really interesting that they hinted that it will also be useful for mages. So it's safe to say that this axe will be a one-handed weapon. And the last weapon on this list is this golem rapier that we'll be able to get probably after defeating that beast. While the golems are using it as a one-handed weapon, we'll have to use both hands because our character is a little bitch compared to the ogre. So that will be all I have for you today. I really hope you enjoyed the video and be sure to subscribe to the channel for more content. I cover RPGs in general, so if you're into those games you can probably find some content that will suit you on this channel. If you want to support me further, feel free to check out my Patreon page. See ya in the next one.